Hey everyone, it's Ann Manera and welcome to another draw along. So this morning I'm just going to give this a little bit of a zoom here. This morning we're drawing this mandala that's here on the left, and we're going to use the mandala grid that's over to the right. So this is the second to the last, I believe it's the second to the last draw along of this book. It is. Okay. So let's talk about this for a minute. I know a lot of people are against mandalas, but I did want to include this in this book because there are some people that like them. So when we take a look at this, this mandala grid here is just a guide. So let's see how we can apply this guide to this mandala. So the first thing we want to do is take a look. We're going to take it in steps. So let's look at the very first center circle. So here's the center circle here with the trees, and here's the center circle here. So I'm going to use this section here right at the center to define, this is basically the vanishing point of this drawing that's in the middle. And I'm just going to bring this out here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to do it in a different color so that we can see it better. How about that? How fancy is that? I'm going to do it with a red pencil. So here is that little vanishing point. This piece right here just kind of comes up. It's kind of like, you know, going into the distance. And now we have these trees. We have 4 trees. So here's one tree. Here's another tree, and it's kind of sitting on this line that's right here. Here's another tree, a little bit shorter. Here's another tree here. Another tree. So what's making this a mandala is that basically it is drawn in the shape of a circle. So we've got all of these lines that are coming around, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to go over this circle here that's in the middle, okay? So we have this line here, this line, we've got this that's going to divide it. I'll put another one right here, and that's going to divide it. Now, when we take a look at the second layer of it, we've got these points that are coming out, okay? Then we've got these coming out, so that will be here. Then we've got these, that'll be there. So we've got these lines, and we're going to go as high as here, okay? So here's this part right here. I'm just going to draw just a rectangle. I'm going to go as high as here. Okay? So I'm just kind of going as high as, or as far out as the second line in. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 circles. So the second circle in. Okay? Now these have kind of a little square. Okay? Now, look what's happening here. We're going to go from here to here to create this line that's coming down. I'm sorry, the other way. From here to here. Okay? So from here to here. Here. See how that's doing that? We've got this second circle in, and then we're going to go to this one. Okay? So we're going down and down. So that creates that circle that's there. Now, in between all of these, we have these triangles, which I'm kind of imagining as the mountains. So what we want to do is we want to kind of go the middle of this center circle here to create that triangle and give it a little snow. Okay? Here, a little snow. Here, a little snow. Little snow. Just going to keep saying that. A little snow. No, I'm only kidding. Hey. Little snow. There we go. And there we go. So we've got the trees in the middle. We've got our triangles for our mountains. We've got these things sticking up, which I kind of think of as buildings with a little window. And then these things, which kind of are like, I don't know, the sun rays coming around. Now, when we take a look at the next level, right, the next circle, we've got these dots in the middle. So we can kind of say, all right, here's going to be another, this is going to be another circle. Here's going to be. Is that even a right way to talk? I don't think so. I'm going to put a circle around all of these little dots as my guide. Now, I'm not really concerned about how well I'm drawing this, because I just want to make it so that we can understand the circular part of it. Now, in between the circles, I'm going to put another one. Okay? Now we've got all of these circles, and we're just going to connect them with two lines to create this section here. Okay? Just creating this connection of these particular lines. Now, the last section is this outer circle, which is right here, and we're just going to freeform it. And this is really where it just completely becomes a guide. I'm going to get a marker, actually, and go over all of this with black. Let me just get a better marker. Well, purple will have to do for this one. I'm going to use the end of it here. And what I want to do is just go over our finished lines, just so that we can see it clearer. Now remember, this is the line that is the actual circle of our guide that's here, and then I'm going to pop these in. We've got these guys that are popping out with this little square inside. And just adding these little things that stick out. So a mandala is not only about all that fancy stuff. You know, most mandalas, we think of mandalas and we think of like complete fancy just designs. And if you start out with a circle in the middle and then come out from that, then that's what creates the mandala. So you could just simply have a circle in the middle like you have right here, something drawn inside it, and then the rest of it could simply be a design. I don't want this line touching that, so I had to kind of like, you know, reposition my line. So now we have all of that part. Now I'm going to go over these little circles. And of course we could put something in the middle if we wanted to. You could add some other fancy things to this. Maybe you could add some lines, excuse me, from the outside. I'm going to connect these. I'm using this IO marker. Woo! The odor. You could also go back and you could take maybe, see where these little things come in? You could put another line there if you wanted to, just to kind of add more to it. So this could be as intricate as you want it to be or as simple as you want it to be. I'm just going to add this in red. I can't take that marker anymore, by the way. Whew, that was enough. My eyes are burning from it. Okay, so that's as far as I'm going to take it. I'm not going to make it any fancier than that. I don't want to make it too crazy fancy. And that's how we draw a mandala. So the next draw along we have is these glass bottles with chalk pastels. And we're going to just use our imagination as far as what colors to use for this one. And this is the last one of this book. So that will complete Draw Along Volume 5. Many people have been asking, will there be a Draw Along Volume 6? At this point, there will not be a Draw Along Volume 6 for various reasons. However, I will keep you posted as we go into the new year. If Draw Along Volume 6 was to happen, it wouldn't happen until January or February anyway. But so at this point, there is no plan for Volume 6. However, if there is any plan for any other type of drawing classes, just maybe some individual ones, then I will keep you posted. Also, let me know what your thoughts are about your interest level as far as drawing workshops, classes, but not necessarily the whole book. But so I'm interested to hear what people have to say. Okay, everyone. Can't wait to see your finished mandala today. Thanks so much.